Woman running for president, preferably from the Bay Area.
So basically, you skip a campaign so you can go on Saturday Night Live to make a campaign ad. Got it. How are you good people doing? Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Make sure that you are following me on all the platforms you see above and the ones below. Hitting this like button right here is how my content can consistently be recommended to you. And also, ladies and gentlemen, when you hit the subscribe button, make sure that bell notification is clicked and you have it set to all notifications. That way you will be notified when I post content like this, all right? Thank you. All right, we have to talk about this, ladies and gentlemen, because apparently Kamala Harris made a bad move, according to what some are saying. She was going to be campaigning in, I guess, one of the key states that she needs to be doing it in, which is Michigan, and her plane made a detour, and they went to New York, where she went in to go appear on Saturday Night Live, right? She goes on Saturday Night Live, and guys, you can watch it for yourself, and you know me, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to completely keep it 100% real. So check this out first.
Harris was here in New York City with an appearance on Saturday Night Live.
I wish I could talk to someone who's been in my shoes, you know? A black South Asian woman running for president, preferably from the Bay Area.
You and me both, sister.
It is nice to see you, Kamala.
It is nice to see you, Kamala. And I'm just here to remind you, you got this. Because you can do something your opponent cannot do. You can open doors.
I see what you did there, like to a garbage truck, right?
I don't really laugh like that, do I?
A little bit.
Right? Now, I'm not going to lie. It wasn't cringe like I thought it was going to be. Seeing her constantly, seeing her like that just gets like, oh my God. But that actual part that they did right there wasn't quite cringe. But I do know what was cringe is whoever came up with the, you know who it was, Drew Barrymore coming up with the Mamala. So anyway, I just seen that they actually kind of threw some shots in that particular case with them saying the whole Mamala and my Pamela. That was a little funny. Wasn't as cringe. But what I wanted y'all to pay attention to is why is it that she seems to be plagiarizing everything that Trump does? Trump goes to a barbershop. She wants to try to go to a barbershop. Plenty of things that has been done that it seemed like she's trying to plagiarize off of Trump. Trump says no taxes for, waitresses and all that. Kamala Harris tries to come out, no taxes for waitresses and people doing those certain type of services. You see what she just did on Saturday Night Live with the mirror thing, right? Where have we seen this before?
Wow, I look fantastic.
No, we look fantastic, and I mean really fantastic.
All right, me, we've got a big interview with Jimmy Fallon coming up. But let's be honest, Fallon's a lightweight. No way he deserves to interview me. The only one qualified to interview me is me.
Me interviewing me, that's what I call a great idea.
Yeah. So anyway, the whole purpose of doing this is that she's trying to, these are still some last ditch efforts. And honestly, like I said in the beginning, this was nothing more than a campaign ad at the time. She's trying to really put it out there, whatever like that. It was just, ladies and gentlemen, it was a campaign ad, plain and simple.
Going back. Because we also know Donald Trump would deliver tax cuts to his billionaire donors. I will deliver tax cuts to working people and the middle class. I will make sure you have a chance not just to get by, but to get ahead. Because I believe in honoring the dignity of work. I will enact the first ever federal ban on price gouging on groceries.
Elections have consequences, right? And this is what happens if Kamala Harris becomes a president. They have unveiled their tax plan of how much money they're going to take from you and it's going to go to the U.S. government. By the way, when you hear this tax plan, the constant narrative you hear is the wealthy don't pay their fair share in taxes, right? It's the poor that pay the taxes, but not the wealthy. Watch this. Bottom 50% of taxpayers in America versus the top 50%. What percentage of all the taxes in the U.S. do you think the bottom 50% pay? You ready? 2.3%. You know what the top 50% pays? 97.7%. Now, you may say you're a Kamala person. You may say, well, Pat, how about the top 1%? It's the top 1% that's not paying any of the taxes. Really? Here's a chart for you. The top 1% pays 42.3% of all the taxes the government gets. So what the hell is this narrative about the fact that rich people don't pay their taxes?
So this is what you are already in, and this is what we're going to be getting ourselves more into in a few days, should she win. Personally, I don't think Kamala Harris is going to win. I know we keep hearing these things on the news channels. Oh, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. We know who owns all the news stations, even if it's Fox, whatever it is. We know who owns all of these things. Are they really keeping these words and these play on of words, the things that they're saying like this, because they want us to all think that she actually is that close and she has that much of a chance to Trump? Or vice versa, that it's just a tight race because America is just so split on what they want these last 4 years of all the hell that we've been through and are going through currently, that just may not be bad enough for anybody that want to make any decisions, right? Absolutely crazy. Needless to say, folks, it's getting ready to get real. So expect all kinds of crazy stuff to happen. I don't want anything to happen should Trump win, should Kamala Harris win. But I do think that something just may. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think Kamala Harris did this as a campaign ad? Because everybody knows that Saturday Night Live has a huge audience. A lot of things that they do on there, they make it comical, things of the sort. But we do know that over the past some odd years, they have been doing a whole lot of left-leaning things. You know, was this a campaign ad for Kamala? I mean, for her to skip out on going to that campaign with real people to talk to them to go do this in New York, whatever the case may be, you guys let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to do what you see in that cloud right there, if you would, please. The next video that I would do in chronological order in regards to commentary like this will be up here. Things that I do as a variety on this channel will be here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.